So you are Truly's race engineer.
Yes.
Can you tell us about the relationship between Gianluca and yourself and how it works in the whole team?
Yeah, in general the relationship between a race engineer and the driver is very, very important in Formula One, because the communication is needs to be very fast. We have very strict time while the car is running. So it's important that, let's say, also the non-verbal communication is very important. It's very useful. We can understand each other very well, maybe with the tone of the voice or how we say things, or maybe just with the gestures and so on. So this is very important. And also the cooperation between race engineer and driver helps obviously massively in improving the car setup for the weekend.
Gianluca Truly has been regarded as, or obviously he is very experienced, he has raced for a number of teams, but in Lotus racing, a lot of fans, a lot of viewers out there, they think that he could have performed better, they think that Heikki has done a better job, but the thing is sometimes Gianluca has suffered from mechanical failures and all that, so do you have anything to say about that?
Yes, I don't completely agree that Heikki has actually outperformed Jarno, because unfortunately Jarno was really unlucky this year with reliability problems. We knew we had some weak points, specifically in the hydraulics and gearbox, and Jarno suffered these problems a massive, bigger amount of times compared to Heikki. He didn't manage to finish several races, and some of the races he finished, he couldn't finish under full power of the car. If you look at the qualifying performance, in the end Jarno beat Heikki 11 times, Heikki beat Jarno 8 times, so I think in the qualifying performance, pure speed, let's say he was faster, which is quite usual for Jarno. And also in terms of race pace, he was, I think, on the same level to Heikki, but unfortunately most of the times he couldn't prove it. Heikki finished 12th as a best position, Jarno 13th, and but too many times Jarno didn't have the chance to grab the opportunity in the end. So.
And Jarno has been always also considered as a one lap. You know, he can do very well on qualifying on a lap. From a race engineer's point of view, can you explain that? Because this is not only true with Lotus Racing, it's also with previous teams like Toyota. So how does one driver is known to be very quick in qualifying but not known to be very quick in race? Why is that?
Okay, I can try to explain, but first I would like to, because this is true, it's a bit of a tradition. You see Gianluca Truly and you say, yeah, man, super fast in qualifying, then in the race it's also... But there are two things, I think. First of all, if you have a look at the results from 2007 onwards, so 2007, 8, 9, 10, he beat his teammate in the championship in 2007, 2008 and 2009. So in the past 3 years I could say his race pace is alright, because he was getting more points than his teammate, which is obviously always the reference a little bit. But in this year, okay, he arrived one place down compared to Heikki, but we already discussed this kind of problem. So first of all, I would like to start to move away this bit of strange fame around Jarno, yes, because he's actually getting much. I mean, in the last 4 years, he beat his teammate 3 times in the championship, not in qualifying, obviously in qualifying, but in the championship. And this year he went by 1 position down, but without finishing more than half of the races. So I think it's not too bad for a race performance. And in terms of the other thing is, what I used to say is that it's not that in qualify is okay and then in the race is a bit less than okay. The thing is that in qualify he actually gets more compared to the car, to what the car can deliver compared to the other drivers, obviously. So it's like if say the car can give 100%, in average say that one driver gets 90% in the race and 90% in qualifying. I think Jarno gets much closer to 100% in qualifying. And then when he gets his 90% in the race, which is, it looks less. So this is, I think, the other point after working with him for so long time.
What are your expectations from his race engineer next year, from him?
Well, as usual, I expect that we are able together to get the maximum out of the car, and trying to get into Q2 consistently, and possibly start to beat the teams that were in front of us this year.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.